Welcome to Searching the ATLA Database online tutorial. This is the second of 4 modules and is focused on finding religious scholarship and other religious materials in the advanced search view of ATLA using the search boxes and your results to find materials you need. The important elements in this module to keep in mind: the words you use may not be the same vocabulary the database uses to index materials. You want to try to find the corresponding database vocabulary for your topic. Also know that the default field codes search on specific fields. We'll talk more about that in a moment. Know what the index tab is on the ATLA search screen. Recognize the importance of limiting your search box phrases when you don't get results. Know how to search your results for subject phrases that can link you to more materials on your specific topic. Here we have the ATLA Database Advanced Search screen. Our topic for this search is the legitimacy of universal moral norms. In our first search box, then, we'll type in universal moral norms, and then to the right of this box is a field code area. Its default is selected at the moment, but I could choose from one of many different fields. The default field code actually searches on 4 different fields: title, author, subject, and abstract. In other words, choosing this default, or leaving it alone, more to the point, allows me to search more options. I'm choosing this and searching. It looks like my search came up with thousands of results, but on a closer look, I find that I did not get any hits on my specific phrase search. In that case, there are 3 different things I can do to change this search. I could limit my search phrase. I could go to this index tab of Atlas to search for the specific vocabulary the database uses. Or I could go to one of my results, and in one of my results I can find the different subject phrases that the database uses to index their materials. I've chosen one of my generic results to see if its subject links, those links in this subject line, might help me find more materials that are on my topic. I see in this subject line norms, absolutes, and universals. All 3 of these phrases are vocabulary that apply to my specific topic. An easy way to search all 3 of these phrases is to use one as a template. In this case, I'll choose universals. In this advanced search screen, what I'll do is copy and paste my chosen phrase, universals, into the other 2 rows that I need. What I'm going to do once they're copied is to change what's inside the quotes. I change universals philosophy to absolutes, and then to norms. In the meantime, I need to change my Boolean searcher from and to or. What this will do is prevent me from limiting my search to only those results with all of the terms in them. In other words, I'm going to have results that get at least one of these search topics in them. My search got 600 results. This is too many for me to go through, so I'm going to try to limit this search to a certain few key items. I go to the right of the screen and click on Search Options. This pulls up a new screen that allows me to search by specific language. I choose English. I also go over here to Publication Type, and I know that I don't want any reviews, so I'm going to hold down the Control key while I choose articles, books, and essays that I want. I'm also going to choose scholarly peer-reviewed journals, and then go over to the year published and pick up all the materials let's say in the last 50 years or so, from 1960 to this year. Now, linked full text is an option you should never ever choose. Let's discuss why. Many of Gutenberg Library databases contain a mixture of both full text and abstract resources. Given also that articles overlap in the databases, in other words, you may find a citation in the ATLA database that is duplicated in one or many more other databases, each of those having access to full text. So, if you decide to limit your search in ATLA to the full text available only through ATLA, you are in fact limiting your ability to get your full text article through any other database. An article that's only available as an abstract in ATLA may be available full text in another database. Don't miss out. Do not limit your searches by full text. To find full text, use the Find It button. You'll see the Find It button and be able to access it when you open a search result. Remember, Gutenberg Library has over 200 databases, most of which have both abstract and full text. The Find It button acts as a program behind all these databases, linking them together so that it can better provide you with a full text to an article wherever it can find it in any of the databases that Gutenberg has. Here we are back at our search screen, and we put in all the limits that we want to search on. I'm going to click on Search, and then we're going to find out how many results we've limited it to. Remember, before we had 600 results. Now we have 131. What I'm going to do now is sort not by date, which is the default, but by relevance. This makes it easier for me to examine my results because the most relevant are in the front. Let's take a look at what we find. Just going down the list and reading the titles of the articles and essays, I find a number of them that have to do with my topic. I'm going to choose one that has a lot to do with what I'm looking for in terms of legitimacy of universal moral norms. I'm going to choose this result, is what is right for me, right for all, similarly situated. Now I'm inside the result, and I can take a look at the title, I can take a look at the subject links that were referred to before, as well as read the abstract to see if it has to do with my topic. The other thing I can do is take a look and open the Find It button. This opens up a new screen that takes you to wherever a full text of the article you want may be. In this case, it looks like the article we want is in the Journal of Religious Ethics, available from 1973 in print on the 5th floor of the Gutenberg Library. Let's go back to our search. We've got a nice long list of article resources that we can use. Going over the list of articles in the results, I can see that I'd like to add all of them to my folder. In the bottom right-hand corner of the screen is an option to do just that. It says Add 1 through 10. I'm going to click on it, and then to get to my folder, I'll go to the top right-hand corner of the screen and click on my folder, which will take me to a screen that then lists all of the articles that I've saved. And I can have an option to do many things in this folder we'll talk about later. This concludes the second module.